waiting on a lifeline, wishing, hoping, praying I'll see a sign. But I don't know if I'll find the strength to make it through another time. I'm saying hallelujah, hallelujah.
I put in a really rough night last night. Not only do I have this head cold going on, but it rained really, really hard all night. But around 3 or 4 o'clock this morning, in between the tossing and the turning, I had this thought finally click into place in my mind, and I wanted to come out here and share it with you guys. So, here it is. So let's suppose for a minute that this cup represents your reality. Everything that you know is contained within the walls of this cup. This is your worldview. It's your friends, your family, your career, your interests, your hobbies. Everything that you know is contained within this cup. Your opinions, your loves, your interests, your faith, your experience with people and with the earth and with God, it is all contained within the cup. And let's suppose that you believe in God, and I'm very comfortable with acknowledging that. And let's say that one day he shows up and he begins to show you that there's so much more for you if you can just get out of the frickin' cup. And so now suddenly you're faced with a very difficult decision, because you see, this is a very comfortable place to be. You've organized it very nicely, and your existence is very nicely curated. And anything outside of that seems chaotic. Anything outside of that seems turbulent. And this is why taking a step beyond the limitations of your current knowledge is so terrifying, and it is a profound step of faith. So if you're emotionally and spiritually very athletic, you can just jump over. But the problem is, most of us don't have that ability. And many of us, myself included, have to rely upon brute strength and brawn to bust through the wall. When you start to punch a hole through the wall, there are going to be a lot of people who are still within the cup who are going to ask you, what the heck are you doing? Why are you damaging the cup? So then let's suppose that you do get outside of your current reality. Well, there's something that's going to happen to you, and this is going to be very, very difficult for you. The first thing to know is this: you are going to take some damage punching a hole through the wall. When you come out, you're going to have some scars. It's going to be a little bloody, right? You're going to be a little wounded. You're going to have a limp. There's nothing wrong with a few scars. There's nothing wrong with a crooked nose or a crooked finger. There's nothing wrong with a limp, okay? That's fine. People get damaged in life. If you find somebody who's never been damaged, that's probably a person who's never done anything. So don't sweat the damage. Anyway, once you get outside the cup, think about this and think very, very critically about this. Inside the cup, all of your limitations were already established. There was already a normal procedure for what could be done versus what couldn't be done, and you simply never transgressed it. Nobody did. So once you get out here, this process, once you get outside the cup, this process of reestablishing, of recalibrating your limitations, that's very painful because there's a lot of things that you think right now are your personal limitations, and your brain is telling you that there's no way you can transgress those. Well, life is going to compel you to transgress those limitations. And the most normal thing about transgressing limitations is simply this: it's very uncomfortable. But here's the cool thing, and I can tell you that this has happened in my own life. Once you start walking past all of the current boundaries in your life, and once you start doing things that previously you thought were impossible, there's going to come a moment when your brain catches up and your brain starts to realize, wait a minute, maybe there aren't any limitations. And once you hit that point, believe me, you're well on your way to greatness. So anyway, I want to summarize this just very simply like this. If you are still inside of the cup, it's going to be painful and it's going to suck, but punch your way through that wall. The day will come when you get up in the morning and you'll realize anything is possible. So anyway, I want to leave you with that. And of course, as always, I am deeply grateful and humbled that we get to do this together. So thanks for the company.